Welcome back to the channel, guys. We're here in Okeechobee, Florida. Have you ever wanted to own a piece of land for a great price and you're still in South Florida? Well, guys, check out this video today I have for you. I have 1.5 acres of agriculturally zoned land. You can build a mobile home, you can build a concrete block home, you could build a frame home. You could make this your own retreat out here. We're in Okeechobee, South Florida, okay? We're in an area called the Prairie. And I'm gonna show it to you right here on the map. The Prairie is about 2.5 hours north of Miami, 1.5 hours north of Palm Beach County, and just an hour and 45 minutes south of Orlando, okay guys? So we're in an area called the Prairie. There's agriculturally zoned land out here, okay? And I'm gonna show you, there's an 1.5 acres of land right here out back, and I'll tell you what the price is at the end of the video, but basically this land can be easily cleared, okay? And I'm gonna show you another plot of land that's right next to it here that is already cleared, but basically this land comes with 1.5 acres, okay? There's access right off the main road here, right behind me, and I'll walk out there and show you that as well. It's a paved road, okay? And you can get to, you know, we've got Walgreens, CVS, Publix, Walmart, all in this area. You can get to the center of town in about 25-30 minutes, where you've got Walgreens, CVS, Wawa gas station. You've got a bunch of little shops and restaurants down there in downtown Okeechobee, and I'll show it to you right here on the map. But this area is called the Prairie, okay guys? So the Prairie in Okeechobee is a ton of agriculturally zoned land out here, and you can build residential, manufactured, you can have animals out here. And right behind me, okay, this is a cleared piece of land that's next to that land. I'm gonna show it to you right out here, guys, okay? So there's already a cleared piece of land right here, as you can see. Over here, this is the land that's for sale, okay? So I'm helping a seller out. They invested in the land years ago, over a decade ago, okay? And they bought 1.5 acres right here. As you can see, this is the access road, and there's a main paved road here. And this is solid compact dirt. So you can see I've got my car right there. I drove through it pretty easy. I'm here in this little SUV, like a Nissan Rogue. And right here, basically all this land right here is 1.5 acres that's available to purchase. And what people do out here, they'll clear the land, okay? They'll buy the land, they'll clear it, they'll put in an access road, like a driveway. And out here, there's a lot of new construction homes that are being built out here, okay guys? The property line, it's great that they already cleared this right here, because you can already see where the property line stops right here. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a zoom in on that. So guys, the property line, you see that division right here? Basically, so we got electrical utilities out here as well. A lot of people out here, you're gonna dig a well and you're gonna have a septic system if you do decide to put any type of home out here, okay? Now you can see this land, whoever owns this, they did a nice clearing. They cleared the land, maybe they're getting ready to develop. And the land for sale, 1.5 acres, is right here next to it. And there's one more section of land to the right of that, and that's a main access road. That's Peavine Road, and I'll show it to you on the map. But basically, guys, what's going on out here in the Prairie, there's a lot of people buying up land in 1 acre, 1.25, 1.5, 2 acres, 5+ acres. You can put up your fencing. First, you can clear the land. You can put in your access driveway to get into your land. You can keep it dirt if you want. You could put, you know, cement driveway. You can basically clear this land, okay? Get it all cleared out like I just showed you at the plot of land next door. You can put a new construction home out here. There's some concrete block structure homes that are being built right down here in the corner that I'll show you in a minute. We'll go down there and check it out. And basically you can have your own slice of paradise out here. You could be off-grid if you want. You could put a well, you could put a septic, but there is electrical out here by FPL, Florida Power and Light. So you can see we've got plenty of electrical poles out here. And what I'll show you guys are next door to me. This is already developed piece of land right there, and that's got a manufactured home on it. They've got a nice fence, they've got a nice entranceway. You can have your cows, your chickens, your horses, animals out here. And right here next to me, that is another 1.5 acres, fully cleared out. Nothing's developed on there yet. And the access road just keeps going down that way for a couple miles. But the Prairie, guys, what a lot of people tell me, if you know South Florida at all, there was an area in Palm Beach County called Loxahatchee many years ago. It was similar to the Prairie. It was a little bit closer to West Palm Beach, the city of West Palm Beach downtown. So this part of the Prairie's in the northern section of Okeechobee County. It's up towards the Yeehaw Junction. From here, you can get to the Florida Turnpike pretty quickly. And you can also access the 95 interstate as well. So if you want to take like a 2.5 hour trip down to Miami, you can get down there in a day trip. You can get over to West Palm Beach pretty easy. But Okeechobee itself right here has plenty of stuff to do and plenty of resources. Again, they've got a Walmart, they've got a Publix, they've got a Tractor Supply Company, they've got a Home Depot, they've got a Winn-Dixie, they've got Walgreens, CVS, Wawa, there's a bunch of little restaurants, there's an Applebee's, there's a Hampton Hotel. But basically out here in the Prairie, do what you want with the land, guys. So main access road down here, okay, I'm gonna show it to you. What can you build on this? Like I said, you can build a single wide manufactured home, a double wide, you can build a concrete block home, you can build a wood frame home. There's not a lot of restrictions out here. You do have to call the county, and if you reach out to us, we can help you out and give you all that information. But basically, you can have your own slice of paradise down here where the weather's pretty much always warm. The winters are nice and mild, you know, 50-degree winters. And I'm gonna show it to you right here, guys. I'm gonna walk out here and show you the main access road, okay? So I just walked down the street. I was parked right there. The land is over there. The cleared piece of land that I showed you is there. And right down here, guys, this is where they are building a brand new CBS construction home. And guys, what I'm being told by some of these developers down here, these places are selling out when they're already 80% complete, okay? So this home right across the way, a couple months ago, this home wasn't even here, okay? This is a concrete block home that they're building over here, right across from that land that's for sale. So you can see a lot of people are, you know, getting tired of the house price crisis. You know, we have a housing crisis in the US, especially in Florida after COVID. People flock down here. Investment banks flock down here to buy up property. And people are looking for other places where they can still own a piece of land in South Florida at a fraction of the cost, okay, guys? So a house like this is a 3-2 concrete block home that's being built on 1.25 acres. This home's listed for about $375,000. Now, the acreage, as you can see, this has got a main access road right here, okay? There's cars that are coming through here all the time. This is pavement. This is paved road right here. So again, right from here, I can get to the center of downtown pretty quickly, okay? So I just want to kind of show you guys, I'm on Peavine Road right now. And again, I'll be showing it to you on the map here. This is the Prairie in Okeechobee, Florida. Okay, and just for an example here, I'm gonna type in downtown Okeechobee on the GPS just to see how long it would take me if I had to leave here. Let's say I lived out here and I had to get to like a Walgreens, right? So if I go Walgreens nearby, let's see, 30 minutes, all right? So 25, 30 minutes to get to the center of town right here in Okeechobee, Florida. We're in the Prairie. Now this land, again, it's 1.5 acres, okay? It's 1.5 acres, it's not cleared. I'm gonna give you the price, what the starting price is at the end of the video. You can clear this land. It's zoned for agricultural, so you can have animals, chicken, garden, livestock. You could put fencing up. Now they did a beautiful job at this house over here, as you can see. This looks like this is a double wide manufactured up on a hill. They did a fence around here. They've got an amazing entrance over there. You clear the land. You decide what type of home you want to put on there. Do you want to do a manufactured? You can find those pretty affordable, and I can help you with that if you're interested. I can help you buy the land, clear the land, find the right property to put on the land. You'll need to dig a well so you can have fresh well water. Everyone out here has wells and they have pumps and filtration systems and softeners. That's not a problem. You can put a septic. You can go as small or as big as you want with that. So you can put a well, you put a septic, and then you decide what type of home do you want. Do you want a concrete block home? You can have a private builder come in, build your home. You hook up your electrical, and you're ready to go, guys. You have 1.5 acres right here. And I'm gonna tell you, the weather out here, guys, absolutely beautiful. Great to grow coconut trees, mango trees, papayas, avocado trees. You can have your own garden out here. But basically, to show you again, this is the section of land right here, and I'm gonna give you some aerial views on the map, okay? This is 1.5 acres, and then that's an example next to it when it's kind of in phase 1, the clearing phase, okay? So there's another equal plot of land right there. So the divide is right there. There's your 1.5 acres. There's another 1.5 acre lot right next to it, and then the paved road's right down there. This is just a minute off of the paved road, not even. In a car, 30 seconds off the paved road, which is very important, guys, if you're buying in a place like the Prairie or anywhere in Florida. We have people reaching out to us all the time because we can put you in the exact spot that you want to be. You don't want to buy a piece of land that might be vacant or raw and you find out later you can't develop on it and you've spent thousands of dollars buying land that you're going to have a tough time to sell. Something else that's also important, you want to make sure when you buy the land where you're going to dig for that well, you're going to strike water too, okay? That's another important thing. You want to make sure you do a survey first, you check out the land, you make sure you can put the septic, you can put a well, because your main two things are going to be where you can get your fresh water supply and how you can get rid of that wastewater and that waste, right? Another important thing, when there's a little bit of rainy weather, you don't want to be in a straight grass dirt road where you can't get out during the stormy season. You don't want to be completely flooded out, so you got to check the flood zones too. That's something important too. That's why I have a lot of people calling me that want to relocate all across the country down to South Florida. You're below the frost line in South Florida. That's what's great about Okeechobee. We're almost at the frost line. We're a little bit south of that. So if you want that warm weather all year round, you want good land where you can grow fruit trees, vegetables. And if you want to have livestock or animals, you know, from chickens to horses, this might be a place you want to consider. And I'll show you right here, guys. There's cars coming by here. This is semi-remote, but we're not in the middle of nowhere, okay? So out here, I'm on the main road right now, guys. I'm out on the main road. I'm on Peavine Road. If I go down there, I get out to the main road and I can go right to downtown Okeechobee in 25, 30 minutes, where there's Walgreens, CVS, Publix, everything. And out here, you still have regular mail service too, okay? So you got your mailboxes out here. These are all the lot numbers. These are where the mailboxes would be. And as you can see, those people across the way, I don't know them. I'd love to talk to them though. They developed a beautiful piece of land out there. They're right on the corner. They've got it all fenced in. They've got a mobile manufacturing home. They've got it up on a hill too. That helps great with the rainwater. But we're off the main paved road, and 20, 30 seconds in by car. This is lot number 1. It's the second lot. Look, and there goes a car by right there, you see? Again, guys, out here, if you like that lifestyle where you want to be left alone, you don't want to have an HOA, you want low property taxes, you can homestead these properties. If this is your only property out in Florida, you can homestead this and you can take thousands of dollars off the assessed value of your land to reduce your annual property taxes. So this is, in my opinion, this is as close to you can get to being free without being locked into an HOA, without being locked into high property taxes, and you can still live in South Florida. Now, just 45 minutes to an hour east, you can get to Port St. Lucie in St. Lucie County, where there's some of the best beaches in all of South Florida. About 40 minutes south of here, we can get to Lake Okeechobee. That has some of the best bass fishing, angling. You can be an angler, you can bass fish. In the entire state and the country, there's all kinds of tournaments out there for fishing. You can get down to Miami and the Keys if you want, okay? If you want to just stay put here, you can stay put here too and enjoy the nature and the paradise. It's very quiet out here. There's no traffic. And again, you're not going to be the only person living out here. I know buyers from New York, from Miami, from Chicago, from Indiana, Ohio, Canada. They're all buying out here. A lot of people are saying a few years down the road, this will be like the next Loxahatchee. Now, Loxahatchee, again, was a place in Palm Beach County. It was very rural, and now it's fully developed. So again, this would be a good investment. If you want to have a huge chunk of land, 1.5 acres right here behind me, that you can easily acquire, and I'll tell you the price right at the end of the video, for a fraction of the cost than anywhere in South Florida, you might want to consider the Prairie in Okeechobee, Florida, okay? All right, guys, before I go, I'm gonna be a little daring here, okay? I'm gonna cut over this cleared land, and I'm gonna get in there and show you the land right here. So, I probably spoke before, I said it needs to be cleared, but I mean, it's semi-cleared, this land. Let me show it to you guys from over this side, okay? So the land itself, like I can walk into it right here. Like I'm in right now, I'm in the 1.5 acres right here. There's where I parked over there. There's the manufactured homes behind the tree over there. This is all the cleared land that I showed you, but I'm in the 1.5 acre right now. Let's go up in the air and show it to you guys here. Let me give you a nice bird's eye view, okay? So here's all the land, the main access road straight ahead over there, and then over this side to the left, this is all the cleared land that the neighbor has right here. So you can see right here, they've already cleared it, and you can pretty much, the reason I'm showing this to you is you can see the potential that it would have. Like this would be a massive, massive piece of land in South Florida, in Okeechobee County. Again, you'd be 2.5 hours 2 hours, 40 minutes from Miami, hour and a half to West Palm Beach downtown, and about an hour, 45 minutes north to Orlando. Look at this from up above. Let me go selfie stick style, way up. Look at, I'm standing in a part of the cleared land right now, so it's semi-cleared. Like basically you could do you can order a land clearing service in here. They'll come in with like a backhoe and a couple bobcats. They can clear the land. You could basically say like, hey, I want my land to look just like this next door. I want it all cleared, all grass, all nice and clear before you begin to develop the land. But as you can see right here, I walked in, like I'm like a quarter of the way right now. I'm a quarter of the way inside the 1.5 acres right now. So it goes all the way this way. Okay, it goes all the way to my left over there. And the main road, the main access road's over there, like I was showing you. So yeah, and now I'm cutting through, right? Basically I'm cutting through and I'm on the cleared piece of land. This is another 1.5 acres right here that someone beautifully cleared out and made it ready to develop. But as you can see over there again, that's the land, 1.5 acres, Okeechobee in the Prairie in Okeechobee. And this is the cleared land, the neighbor behind me that already cleared their land. I wanted you guys to get a good view of that so you could see. The 1.5 acres semi-cleared. Again, that's another thing I want to talk to you about land, right? And developing land. It's good to have someone boots on the ground like me that can go spec the land and tell you, yeah, it's semi-clear, it's not going to take a lot. Some people buy land sight unseen and it's filled with tons of trees and thorns and vines and cactuses and all kinds of nasty weeds. To me, this piece of land isn't going to take a lot to clear because you've got pretty much all low bush and brush. You can see all the brush there is pretty low. And then again, as I'd show you right here, look at this piece of land that's already cleared. I mean, it goes all the way back there. You can see, and it clears all the way to my left. And then the piece of land we're talking about is all this right here. And the main access road is right there where you saw the cars passing by. That's the paved access road that takes you right to downtown Okeechobee. Or you can catch the Florida Turnpike by going a little north to what's called the Yeehaw Junction, like yeehaw. And again, you're gonna see the price at the very end of this video. But like what I was mentioning is some people buy land sight unseen. They can't develop it, or if they can develop it, it costs thousands and thousands of dollars to clear it because it's just filled with, you end up needing like major backhoes and all kinds of forklifts and machinery. This one doesn't seem to me like it would be that bad to clear because I see a lot of low brush. I see a tree back there that could be part of the property. That could be a nice tree in the backyard for you for some shade. And I see like a little palm tree right here. Other than that, if I'm looking at the land over here, guys, I see a lot of low brush. I mean, shorter than me, you know, 3 feet, 3.5, 4 feet of just like easy to remove brush. And that's why they cleared this land right here. Again, a lot of people have bought land sight unseen thinking, oh, I'll develop it later. And they get down there and they realize they need massive heavy equipment to clear the land. I'm coming back up here and I'm back up on the road that's again 20 seconds off the main paved road to get to this 1.5 acre in the Prairie, in Okeechobee, in South Florida, 2.5 hours north of Miami, an hour and a half north of West Palm Beach, 45 minutes west of St. Lucie and Port St. Lucie County, and an hour and 45 minutes south of Orlando. Very centrally located, tons of 18-wheelers. This is a big trucking highway. A lot of trucks come through here to go to the east, west coast and go back up north to New York and out to the west coast of California. So this could be great for you as a second home, a getaway, a retirement. If you're on the road a lot and you just want a place to park your trucks, if you want to have an RV, a camper, if you want to build a mobile home, You want your own place with fresh well water, septic. You can even put solar panel out here. You'd be completely off the grid, but you wouldn't have to drive 3 hours or 2 hours to get to a Walmart or a supermarket. Okay, so again, thanks for watching the channel. Stay tuned right now for the price and hit me up. Call me, text me, send me a WhatsApp. My number's right here below. All right, guys? This is living in Okeechobee, Florida. Now I'm gonna take a drive around the area and I'm gonna show you a little bit from the car what this area looks like. We're gonna see some of the other developed homes that are down here as well. So guys, you want to see a well and filtration system. There's your pump, there's your softener. That's going right in the ground, giving you fresh water. So you dig your well, put your septic, build your new CBS home. This is on 1¼ acres right here, okay? And the piece of land that's for sale is right over there. Not this corner piece, but the next one in, and then the cleared piece of land was right after that, guys. So this is a 3-bed, 2-bath, concrete block structure home in the Prairie, in Okeechobee, Florida, on 1¼ acres. It's all fenced in. It's off the main road, which is Peavine Road. I'll show it to you in the map. Take that south, get into town in 25-30 minutes. You're at CVS, Walgreens, Wawa gas station, and then Publix. And Walmart's another 15 minutes down the road. So again, this is the Prairie in Okeechobee. Coming soon, for sale. So they're developing out here, guys. They're developing out here in the Prairie. Again, I want to say that home's listed at $375 on an 1¼ acre, completely almost off grid. Again, it's almost off grid completely, and it's on a corner lot, which is nice because you're right off the corner lot, off the main road. Then again, there's a double wide over there, mobile home, and then the 1½ acres that I have listed over there is for sale as well. It's a good section because it's only about 3 to 5 minutes as you get to the entrance of the Prairie. Again, the Prairie is that whole piece of land in the northwest quadrant of Okeechobee County, 25 to 30 minutes from the downtown, center of downtown, where they're selling acres, 1¼ acre, 1½, 2+, 3+, 4+, 5+ acres. And then here's the front of the home right here that I was showing you. That is 3-bed, 2-bath. Okay, concrete block structure, well and septic. All right, guys, let's check out the price of the piece of land right now. Let's get at it.